I'm trying to figure this out, guys. I am trying to figure it out. I don't know why it's not been doing, why it's not gotten traction. There we go. Okay, so now it's, Lord have mercy, y'all. I don't know how it went. I don't know. I don't know. But we're here. All right, guys. Welcome to Weird and Woo Woo, where I'm weird and we all get a little woo woo. It's the weekend check-in. It's been a week. I tried to start earlier, couldn't do it. It was doing some weird stuff. Okay. Um. So let's just see what's gonna happen now. Alrighty. Alrighty. and it is recording. I did check. It is recording. So um we're gonna make sure. Now I did get it. We're gonna wait and see if it shows. See, okay, so okay. Alrighty then. It's like a weird delay. All right, so at least this way it'll freaking record. It's been a morning. My kiddo had his cross country meet. So, yeah. I don't know why that was so difficult to get started. Um, you may be experiencing some kind of like delay and not understanding what's causing that. So we're gonna leave it there. Or why does it feel like glitches when something starts up? Like glitches. Something feels like there's glitches going on. So, is it the afternoon and I'm drinking coffee? Absolutely. That's how it's gonna go. All right. I don't know where to start. My spiel. Here's the deal. You are a sovereign being of your life. You get to determine if, how, when, where, why any of these messages might apply. My recommendation would be never Cinderella shit to make it. Okay. Fantastic. All right. They want to start. We've been using Starman Tarot a lot lately. A lot. Alrighty. Let's check it out. The Emperor. We're going to keep going. Well, something's changing. The Emperor, Five of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. King of Swords is like intellectual. I'm getting lots of intellectual stuff on this. Obviously, there's going to be some changes in regards to money. I heard position. Status, maybe? Is that what they mean by position? I heard intellectual property. Give me one word. Like one word for these things. Star. Let's open this up. Emperor's about to change something up. Definitely about to change something up. It's going to make a big. I don't know why I'm getting like there's a big change. It's going to make a financial difference. But also with the Five of Pentacles, it's feeling as if like attention is going to the area where something is lacking. But I'm getting a lot of like intellectualized things here. Like maybe focus has been on some intellectualized pursuits, like intellectual pursuits, or somebody's been really up in their mind space, very rooted in their logic, pragmatic, mundane. Feels like somebody's trying to get lost in the mundane, to feel like there's an over dependence on someone's mental capacity, someone's mind right now. Definitely some positive changes. Things are switching. If there's an overdependence on something intellectual here or someone's mind space, I get the feeling like analysis and overdependence. Someone's being guided away from that. Because this overindulgence, overdependence on their intellectual capacities is leaving something. They give me the no offense, spirit, like some of the dumbest barren. Something's barren. Someone's being guided away from that. Okay, so Three of Wands and Nine of Cups. Star card. A fucking wish. Like a desire, a wish fulfillment. Um Something that will actually, so maybe there's this over dependence. I'm like, why is it I feel walled off? Can I just say I feel very like shut down. Like it's like they're showing me a person sitting and then like a wall of steel that's like 12 feet tall just comes whoosh like a big circle around them. Like they're walled off from something. But they're not going anywhere near like isolation. Somebody's gone real deep inside and it's leaving something barren in their life. Something's lacking. That's about to change. The star card's under the Emperor. It's given the someone's being nudged, pushed, guided, probed, lured out of that because something is coming in. Um, Something they really desire and that they'll want. Y'all, somebody he's really walled off. The Emperor. I mean, the image they're giving me is like hunkered down. This is gonna be one of those where we piecemeal this shit together because it's like choppy as fuck. Um, Three of Pentacles. Well, this would be like the opposite of this is a collaborative type of energy here. This is working with others. This is building. All right, guys. I can't stand it when it gets like this. It happens once in a while where it's like chunk, 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 chunk. It's like walking through this masculine's energy is just like when you walk through mud and like your foot gets stuck and it goes like that, and you can't. All you can do is just like yeah. It's just oh my god. We have the Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Temperance, and the King of Wands. I feel like I'm gonna have to focus on the image right now. It's self-imposed. It's like a wall of steel right now. But I feel like the walls are so high, it's like he constantly sinks down, like he's getting lower, or the walls are getting higher. Like he's getting deeper. Feels like something has to disrupt this. Because this is a very, I know we don't have a Three of Swords, but this is a very, a lot is missing. Like there's a hole. Five of Pentacles is this lack, this something is missing, like something is too much mind, too much mind. It's giving like um over analysis. It's giving like the dark side of Virgo. Like he has to be lured out. Three of Wands talk. It is a desire coming towards you. But see, Three of Wands is really. Let me give y'all. This is where it's a little confusing for me because Three of Wands is about the Ace of Wands is your desire, something that you want, a passion of yours. The Two of Wands is your choice in how to act towards that, whether you do or don't, or in what capacity you act. It is the choice in choosing to act on a desire. Three of Wands is kind of like that feedback. Um, an idea would be I want to start a business. So I start the business and then I put it out there for the world to see. And then I wait to see how it's received. It's like there's a he can't receive something or someone's waiting to receive from him. He can't see or tell what's coming towards him. He's so in his mind. He can't see that something he desires it's like he's put out something and it's coming back to him and he can't see it because he's too in his mind. He's too deep. It feels a little shadowy, so he might be doing a lot of shadow work. He might have a lot of self contemplation. He might have it's like more anxiety than like brooding. There's a brooding here, swimming in his own thoughts, and he can't see something. It's like something is. I also use Three of Wands, because it's just before the Four of Wands. it's that signal, the reciprocity, like when you have two individuals they kind of like ping off one another, the energy, the and he can't receive it. He's not in a receiving mode. He's done something. He's done something, but now it's like he's so in his mind, like he's not aware or he's not paying attention that his actions are now having consequence, that there is some kind of feedback coming back to him. Is he afraid of this? It's like he doesn't realize whatever it is, it's coming back. Like it's been well received. Something's been well received, or he is well received because it's right next to the Nine of Cups. It's exactly what he wants. There's also this idea of the world, like holding the world. He's got to get out of this because he's going to miss something. Five of Pentacles. He's going to miss his opportunity. He's going to miss his opportunity. And the fact that I thought it was weird where they're like, he needs to get out of his head. And the Queen of Swords comes out. And I'm like, who's matching his fucking energy? Because somebody's got, see, the egg is missing out of the book. So, like, there's a knowing here, because that's the book from the High Priestess. The egg is the beginning. So it has to have been cracked already. And the Queen of Swords is like, got her sword up. She doesn't look too pleased. Like some kind of emperor is not receiving her messaging. Like he's ignoring it. He's building a wall to it. I feel like there's signals. Queen of Swords is a little bit like pissed. There's a pissed. Is he ignoring somebody's messages because he feels this way? And he's too in his mind? He's too in his mind to fucking see that he would be well received. Maybe the Queen of Swords is waiting for this MFer to respond because, like the Two of Wands is shooting your shot. This is some thick ass energy. Can I just say that? And we've got the damn look. Her sword got blood on it. She's like, I will cut you. I will cut you. This just feels like there's a mishap on the Emperor's part, is what I'm going to tell you. There's some kind of mishap. Either he's like turning a blind eye to something that he should see that's like an indication of something. He's overlooking something because he's so here. Like, I want to almost be like, she thinks he's a little dense or obtuse, like doing this shit on purpose. Because Three of Pentacles would indicate a coming together. It's about being a team player. Hey! So deep, I did like they have just I don't know what happened, but they have just added the quote unquote vertical thing. Got on today and the whole damn thing looked different. And I tried to come on and do vertical, but like it's also not been putting my lives out there. I don't know what's going on. So I had to close it back down, and I came back in and did the horizontal. I don't know, woman. I called you woman. Anywho, uh, I feel like the king. I feel like the emperor needs to get his head out of his ass because now, look, the book is open. There's this understanding. There's this knowing. The egg has been cracked. There's something has initiated between these two, and she's like, now she's in her head too much. Whoever this Queen of Swords is, in her head too much. Because what do you mean that signal was sent out and no one's there to receive it? No one's there to respond. There's no court, like there's no reciprocity. The Three of Wands is that reciprocity. It is how is something this is what somebody really, really wants. This would be like I can't get away from like this collaborative coming together. Um I keep wanting to say work and then they just and I'm like, okay, it's just shy of that. Like this is a building. This is building something in your life. This is building up in life. Queen of Swords. Something temperance feels like a peace offering. Something needs to be brought into balance between these two. Something needs to be brought into balance. We've got the King of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles has that sense of like friendship, right? And then this is building, creating, building, coming together. Why the fuck? What's going on with this emperor? That's what we're gonna ask. Because what in the hell? His energy is just the, like, like. But why can't I feel like he's doing it to himself. Why does it feel like there's been some kind of like, if this is a bat signal, it's like somebody's hinting, somebody's even maybe communicating. The first thing had like the egg is cracked. So the first move has been made, motherfucker. Where are you? And in fact, because it's been cracked, I feel like this is almost like a ghosting situation, only it's not a ghosting situation. Like, I'm interested, suddenly I'm not. But motherfucker is. I don't understand what's going on. He's in his head. He's walled off. But something already started. No wonder there's blood on the sword. Why does it feel with the Page of Pentacles? It's kind of like very innocently, like there's some kind of like innocent initiation or start, right? Between the two of them, and yet it's like something happened, Wheel of Fortune, and then Five Pentacles, boom, because somebody goes in their head. It's giving. Look at this shit. Judgment. I think something was starting between two people, and the fucking emperor decided to King of Swords this shit in a severely lopsided, pull your head out of your ass kind of a way, and like retreated within himself and is like stuck in his own mind. And it's creating this gap, this hole, this gap between him and the Queen of Swords. And so now somebody else is in their Queen of Swords. Okay, it's flowing now. I'm catching what's being put down. The Queen of Swords is like, oh, no, the fuck you did not. No, like was an initiation or like a start to something that was meant to happen, and then it just went like star card. Like somebody picked up on the bat signal. Like I don't. I'm trying to figure out if it's like I definitely feel like both of these people have done. I don't care if it's like a miniature flirt. I don't care if it's like maybe a little bit of a messaging. Maybe it's commenting on something. There was something initiated and then just fell flat. And it feels as if, like, the Queen of Swords is irritated, and it feels as if the King of Swords, she's ready to shrink somebody. Can I just tell you? Why do I feel ignored? Things turned in a positive trajectory, and then nothing, like nothing. It initiated, and then not like I feel like there's this. It stopped. Something stopped. He's being guided to because like the queen was receptive, and she was like how well received, like she's trying to show a motherfucker how well received he is, like the signals are there, but he ain't there to receive it. Three of Wands also gives the energy of like that harbor is really long and that ship is taking a really long time to come in. Like these two individuals know. It didn't feel like outright like, oh, I like you, will you be my boyfriend, circle yes or no kind of shit. But isn't that cute? But it's like I don't know. I just feel like what I want to say, I feel like what the queen wants to say is, I know you fucking saw me. Or I know you saw my message. Like I know you saw me. Like there's an avoidance. Somebody's in their head. And this is like an innocent new beginning that started. Like it's still here at the page level. And it's not a cup. So it's kind of like um it's still like there, like this may be like exchanges have happened on a miniature scale, but it's not gotten to the point where I'm flirting with you or like I'm asking you on a date. Like it ain't gotten out of the fucking friend zone or acquaintance zone is what it sounds like. Somebody's stuck in the acquaintance zone. And there's something that needs to happen to change it. Okay, so Emperor needs to get out of his fucking King of Swords, head up his ass aspect, and move into the King of Wands, like the go getter, the confident, the I want and desire, so it's mine kind of energy. This is alchemy. Something's got to interject to alchemize this situation to change it, because judgment. Like I feel like Queen of Swords ain't gonna be sitting around for much longer. Like seriously. Like you need to it's giving shit or get off the pot, like the Knight of Wands. Somebody he should have Knight of Wands this shit like yesterday. Judgment. Like he needs to make a decision. And he's indecisive. That's where the King of Swords with his head up his ass is coming from. Because the King of Swords, when he makes a decision, he takes action. Otherwise, it's just a thought. Judgment. He needs to answer the call. I told you, like, there's this somebody's not catching what was sent back out. Like, there's a signal, things going back and forth, and he's not picking up on it. I'm irritated for her. Why was that so like he just doesn't want to, he doesn't want to be read. There's that fucking wall. Nine of wands. Nine of fire. Defense mode. Trying to figure something out. Trying to calm his mind. Trying to see something's going on. Something's going on in his mind. It's a bit chaotic up there. Things are like fighting one another. This is the Six of Swords. It's going from choppy waters to calmer waters. He's trying to find a way to calm his mind. What's going on in his mind? What's going on? Why is the wall up? He knows he's got to make a decision. Here comes the Wheel of Fortune. Again. The failure card. He knows if he waits too long, the energy of the Wheel of Fortune is going to go bye-bye. Because this is Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is like you planted seeds. Again, there's little exchanges. Like I feel like the Queen of Swords was like batting her eyelashes and however the fuck that look. And this dude is taking too long. Like if a seed is in the ground too long, it ends up rotting. If it doesn't bloom or blossom or start to take root or anything else like that. So it's almost like, and it is the card of like the weight. It's like the momentum and energy of the Wheel of Fortune is going to go away. Because energy's in somebody's favor. Like this could really make, and that might be why he's in his mind. I mean, it's a positive change, but a total change of how things have been going in his life could happen, but he's sitting for too long on it. It's like being on red. I know he saw it. I know he saw me. Death card. Emperor's on the bottom. He's got some decisions. He can feel it. He's very much aware. He's not fucking stupid. He's not stupid. That High Priestess book is open. He's aware. He feels drawn to somebody. He feels connected. He realizes that she's attempted. I feel like both of them have. They've had an exchange of some sort. And it's kind of like it pushed things into a positive direction. Like things are in favor of this. But he's sitting on it. He's doing nothing. He was. And now he's doing nothing because he's got his walls up about this decision. And it's like he's trying to have some kind of discernment or understanding. He knows with the Wheel of Fortune underneath it that this decision can make some major changes for him. But the problem is with his walls up, he's taking too long. He needs to quit trying to figure it out in his head. All he's going to do is create circles. That's where the Death card comes from. He needs to put that overthinking to fucking bed. He maybe needs to not think about this and just go with the feeling. Hermit. No shit, Hanged Man. You're prolonging this, dude. I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to, but why do you feel like you need to stay in this isolative energy with the walls up? What or who are you protecting? I'm going to say what you need to do is if you're waiting for your mind to just quiet. Oh, if you're waiting for your mind to quiet down, I'm talking to the masculine. I'm talking to the King of Swords with his head up his ass. If you're waiting for your mind to quiet down, it won't. You know what will help it is if you reach out to this individual right here, the Queen of Swords. That's the alchemy, that's the temperance that comes in. And all of a sudden, you will step full into you'll be all about it. The King of Wands. Don't wait for your mind to settle. Don't wait for whatever's happening in your mind space to end. There's something very peaceful, or this queen can really change. I bet her energy, I bet her aura, I bet her touch alchemizes energy. It's like there's some sense of peace with the temperance that can come over once you initiate with, like, you need to quit trying to. I'm sure there was a very noble reason you went into this to begin with. You got scared because you'd be like, I need to keep. No, 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 no. I'm doing me right now. I had a fucking reading close to this. I'm doing me right now. I need to do. You need to stop. Is what you need to do. You need to reach out. You need to do the. You need to be the Three of Wands with this shit. Okay. You can start small. You can do the Page of Pentacles. You can start with a friendship. Friendly little. Back and forth and stuff like that. I'm sure once you engage, though, you're gonna step into, because something ignites within you, and that might have scared you. That might have scared you. You're like, oh, I felt something there. You didn't want to feel something. Okay. Uh, somebody's gonna they're gonna ignite your passions. She's not happy though. You're being a fucking ding dong right now. I mean, with all love in my heart, we all can get into our head, but you're a fucking emperor. You already know what you need to do. I want to go as far as to say, as if you reach out, if you continue this, if you Three Wands this baby, it's gonna feel good to you. It'll help you get out of your mind. I don't know what kind of like sadistic self uh, 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 you like pain or something. I don't know. You've been in for it too long though. The hermit mode. You've outstayed the welcome there. Look, tower on the bottom. This can be either the tower when the two of you continue whatever this little something something back and forth is and let it become something, or it can be the tower of peace out, home skillet, because y'all are supposed to come together in real life. I don't know why I said it like that. And you're meant to start working with one another. Like, I don't even think it's work. It feels like building life. This is I don't know when you made this wish, but this is your wish. You fucking wanted this. You manifested this. I feel like this reading is related to the someone who's come out of something. And it may have been quite some time. It may have drug out to get out of something. But you got out of it because you knew you deserved this. Only maybe you think it came too soon, or you're like, maybe not. I'm too in my head. Is there something about your mental realm that you feel this queen wouldn't like? See, this is the thing. This emperor is really does a good job of manifesting what he wants. He gets what he wants. And now you're surprised that it showed up, that it's here. It's so unlike you to run and hide. What the fuck is going on? Did you feel too much for somebody you didn't really know? Ace of Wands. Did it get other things going within you? A level of passion you weren't prepared for? Take you by surprise? Do you think that because it created such a chemistry and passionate whatever within you that must be wrong then? I can't trust it. It's almost as if it's like not much even occurred and you were like, you really liked it. You did. Nine of Cups. And that's why you think that nope, something can't come off that quickly as like exactly what I want and I'm really into it and it's like it wasn't even nothing. How am I getting this turned on, turned up when I don't even know Page of Pentacles? It's just in the very baby of coming to get like you don't think you know this person enough to have those kinds of emotions. And you're probably right. You know it's something else. It came on very, very strong. For a motherfucker you don't know. You don't know. But you fucking asked for this. It's as if it's like you didn't you've not had something this strong initially. And you've always assumed that if something came on this strong right out the gate, like you're really magnetically attracted and you really, really want it because that's the King of Wands. That's what it did. I think you, because I'm getting like mentally stimulated, emotionally stimulated, like it all does, and you're like, what the fuck? So you just threw up the walls all of a sudden because you're discrediting it. Because look at this, we got the Nine of Cups, and you're like, yeah, fucking right. Seven of Swords is the deception card. Yeah, fucking right. Your mind, oh, your heart was like, oh my God, yes. And your mind said, yeah, fucking right. Okay. Well, to go after what it is that you really want, despite if your mind says, oh, that's not, I don't know. I just feel like your mind is trying to tell you it should look like this and be like this and develop like this. Maybe that's something that you have held on to for so long in your life. And now that you're experiencing something completely contrary to that, your mind's like, And I'm like, it would take a level of courage and strength to honor what the fuck you want. This is the Seven of Wands. I know your mind is doing it because you think if I respect myself, this is how something's going to unfold. And that if I experience these things out the gate, it's probably not a real connection. It's all fake. I'm just, I've been alone for too long. Oh, and that's why you think that. And you're like, oh, I'm just getting excited over any old little thing. What the fuck? Don't let that Queen of Swords hear that shit. What the fuck? Hello. I want to remind you, we have like 3 wish cards out here. We have 2 Nine of Cups and a Star card. This is the shit the spirit be telling you. Like, are you sure you're ready for it? Because then you want to act like, oh, it's too good. Like, we always wonder, how can we believe? Like, who's gonna fucking? It's too good to be true. This because the pretty package of how it's supposed to unfold. Because I'm a man. I'm a man. I don't know why I want to do that, but like I want to be. And I'm like, I don't react that way. I keep my wits about me. And I make sure that the person is like this. Because only I'm an emperor, only an empress can, no. But this motherfucker out the gate with hardly anything. Ain't nobody said like, ooh, baby, baby. Nobody's like, I want to go on a date with you. Nobody's really like come on strong. There was just a little kind of exchange. Something was initiated and you freaked because of how you responded. Because you gotta be in control. Because I'm protecting me and I love me. And I get it, but I don't. For fuck's sake, your brain is going to ruin it. You need to turn it off momentarily until King of Wands takes over. Okay? I fucking told you. Thing is, when love shows up, you have to choose it, just like destiny, right? So, like on this channel, we don't go, you're the chosen ones. Everybody's fucking chosen because everybody has some kind of trajectory or purpose in life. Even if some people think that it's just loving on, like it's not much. I just want to be a friend. That's what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like we all got it. You have to choose your destiny. So you're not chosen. You have to choose. Same with love. Same with love. And here it is, knocking at your fucking door, and you're all scared. The big man is all scared. I just want to be like, I'm sorry, but there's some wit about this fucking queen. Because I'm telling you right now, as a Gemini, I just want to be like, oh, it's a big man. Like, did I get something? Did I touch something I shouldn't have? That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. And then, oh yeah. Oh yeah, someone's scared. Cause like more should happen before I feel like that. Because when I'm telling you, it's a pentacle for crying out loud. It is a pentacle. At best, whatever interaction has been friendly. It has not been flirtatious. It has not been forward. Moon, there's a lot there. See, reminder, some of the things that we heal within ourselves can only happen in certain types of dynamics. You want to love. That's what I just heard. You really want to love. But that shit came on quick and hard and fast. And oh my God, it got your King of Wands excited. And as the Emperor, you decided to put yourself on timeout. That's why it feels like you're in this big, you're hunkered down. It's like you're trying. You're trying, so you put yourself in timeout. It's like you isolated yourself from this person so that you could figure something out, a different perspective. Let me look at this. Let me see. Am I seeing this correctly? You're worried. I think you're trying to figure out how come I feel this now, and I didn't feel that in any of the like in my past relationships. You can gradually build to love. You can create love. We know people who've been in matched marriages and they cultivate it over time, right? Because again, love is a choice. Um, but this shit came on so fucking quick with you. You felt something so quick that you're like, how come it didn't happen with the you've not experienced this. You don't even understand why you're drawn to this person. I don't think the queen has done much of anything for you to be like, but she's got your attention. And there's something about the queen who's like, I don't know if she messaged you. I don't know if she saw you out somewhere and waved at you. I heard smiled at you. You flat the fuck. Okay. You don't want to reciprocate, Three of Wands. You don't want to send the bat signal back because you don't know. You're afraid. What if it's wrong? What if I'm wrong? It shouldn't feel like this quickly. Why does it feel so good? Why is it igniting something in me? Why can I not control it? Do you just feel like it's infatuation then? Because you don't think she's done enough for you to feel this way? I mean, you know, obviously this masculine might not fully let himself believe in soulmates. But you do want her. You want it. You don't know why. And you're trying to figure out why. And while you're in your head with the walls up, she gonna leave. You're gonna miss. I love it when readers or anybody else said, "Oh, it's for you will never." Not on this channel. You wanna know why you can say that? Because you make it so you're no longer in alignment and therefore it's no longer for you. What a great way to spiritually bypass. You can fuck shit up. Quit acting like you can just subvert shit. You can fuck it up. You can. And hey, I mean, could you have another love show up? Sure. Sure. Is it gonna be this? No. No. Maybe. I don't know. You've never experienced this before, dude. Like this. You're gonna make, oh, it'll happen again. Are you okay? And when it doesn't, and you think back on it, how come I can't have that? You did, dumbass, and you fucking that shit. Like sometimes you just need to be told, get out your fucking head. Quit being so damn like sometimes people need to quit being so nice. I'm not here to handhold you. Come on. Come on. It's okay. It's safe to come out. Like seriously, like sometimes you need somebody to tell you the fucking truth. And not in a pleasant way where it's like we're assuaging your ego or whatever the fuck the word is. So that your feelings don't get hurt. Now, what are you doing? I feel like everybody needs at least one spirit guide like that who is like, you are a dumb bitch. This is your fault. Look at this. Look at this. 4 of Cups. You don't like how life has gone. You haven't liked. You decided that what was your current reality, the 3 of Cups, isn't it, right? So the proverbial cup from the sky comes and you sit there apathetically like, it couldn't be so. No. And you just sit there like, I feel like, honest to God, spirit literally like shoved this bitch in front of you. And you're just like, because, I don't like, I can't even imagine that you think somehow that's being the gentleman. Like, you can still be a gentleman. I really get a very, 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 very masculine energy with this stuff. And so the one that's like holding back, and it's like, no, I've got to behave like this, and I've got to do it. And I'm like, oh my God. Well, you just told her you don't want her. So when you come back later, she's going to realize that she was a secondary option. Even if to you she wasn't, she wasn't good, she wasn't something that you wanted then, because there's something unspoken here between the two of you. Ain't again, there's not been anything really, but something has happened. And this may even be like over social media. Because I just get this little something and you both they're giving me Transylvania, the zing. You both zinged. And nothing. Nothing at all. She keeps saying, I know you fucking saw me. I know you saw it. I don't know if she hollered at you and you're like, you walked, pretended like you kept going. I don't know if she smiled at you. I don't know if she sent you a message, left her on red. I don't know if like she left a comment on social media and you just fucking ignored. It's what it feels like. You ignored me. Oh, okay. Well, look at this. 2 of Wands in reverse. Lack of action. Again, Remember, I said the Three of Wands is like there's a desire, you take action towards the desire, and then you wait to see how it's received. She's still, you've left her waiting, and you're gonna be so in your head, and she's gonna look, look. All right, I can only lambast this dude so much, because when I tell you, I feel like spirit is irritated with you. I don't even think this is. I feel like it's like kind of like how like when my son does some dumb shit, and I'm like, you better get you right now. We're having a conversation. You know what I mean? Like you better never behave like that again. Like I feel like they're just like, where are we going with this? Are we sticking with this? Okay. Let's whip out Hermetic Tarot. Hmm. That was very fast. Three of Wands. You need to catch. You need to reciprocate. Three of Wands. You need to reciprocate. I feel like the ball is in the masculine's court. I feel like the Queen of Swords is like, she's got her sword drawn. I just want to be like, I know the fuck you did not. There must be some kind of, there's like something that's unspoken here, but both are very much aware of it. So whatever has actually happened, Page of Pentacles has been very tame, friendly-ish kind of exchange. You better reciprocate. Dude, you better reciprocate. That means reply, dumbass. I just said that. I'm sorry. That was very me. That wasn't spirit. Queen of Pentacles. Here's the thing. You don't know if she's an empress, if she's. It's so funny because I feel like they want to shout from the mountains that you are an emperor. And I'm over here. Are we sure? Because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Are we sure? And I understand that we all have our moments, right? Like we can't be perfect 24/7. We're humans. Okay. But I'm like, are we certain? And they're like, yes. So that's why they're irritated as fuck. Like I feel like they want to be like, look at me. What in the fuck is going on? Like I feel like they want to, you know what I mean? This is his spirit team doing it. He is being. That's why it's like whatever is going on in here is so much because he feels the nudges, he feels the pushes, but he's like, but what if? But what if it can't be that good? It's too good to be true right out the gate. Like there's no way. Why did I feel like that? Blah blah blah. And all he can visibly see is that you're a Queen of Pentacles because the motherfucker would have to get to know you to know that you're an Empress. Are we serious right now? Somebody had to have gone through something. That was quick. The devil. Okay, so maybe he did go through something. maybe he did go through something. Okay. I'm just gonna say, because that came out, I'm getting two things on this. Um, the fact that it just came out when I said maybe he went through something, and then the devil, like, yeah, I had to deal with the devil. You know what I mean? Like, there probably was something that happened before. But I'm also getting, what I'm getting is he's questioning This is a very sexy energy. Like this is lustful. And he sees a Queen of Pentacles and he's chalking up his intense response to questioning if it's just lustful, even though I want to be like, dumbass, I know you know it's not. I say this with love. Like, my friends, we can be like, heifer, dumbass. Like, we go back and forth with each, you know what I'm saying? And I say it with love. But like, appearances looks like she comes across completely like somebody, that's got it like, I mean, full package, Queen of Pentacles. And then like there's this lustful energy. I think it's a cross between what he went through and the lustful energy. Even though this is not it's not so long ago. Like the devil's been oh, the devil has lingered. I wonder if the devil has seen. He doesn't want the devil to see him because it's the devil. So he's trying to be strategic. That's sus. Ten of Pentacles. Hold on one second. Spirit wants you to know. I'm talking to the masculine right now. Look, your apathy, your withholding, Four of Cups again. Spirit is putting the cup in front of your face and you are holding back, and you're holding back from longevity, your legacy. A very long-term commitment, a joyous family life. Like, what are you doing? I know that you want rest from strife, okay? Four of Swords is like you just want mental peace. And they're saying if you would just reciprocate and move this along, that's where you'll find the peace. Everything will feel right. I don't know what it is about this Queen of Swords, who I don't think is generally Queen of Swords, but you put her in a fucking Queen of Swords. It's weird because I promise you, this is not like both people know something's there. Neither one have said a fucking thing that would make the other one think. But it's kind of like, I swear to God, it's like, I don't know. I want to be like, oh, that's so funny on your social media, right? This shit's going back and forth. And I want to be like, I know you see me. So it's like, y'all have connected somehow. You've communicated in some capacity. You've said something. There's something there. And then it stopped. Four Swords. Page of Wands. Hermit again. I feel like we're about to go in circles right now, dude, okay? Again, you felt something, because that's the spark. And then you went, oop, into hermit mode. How's that going for you? Did you achieve the peace of mind? Or do you think you have to have peace, clarity here, like rest within the mental realm. You want to know why you're all up here like that? Because you retreated, ding dong. Because something within you desperately knows that's wrong. And so your mind is desperately trying to convince you that it's right. You really want to keep this going. You really want to Three of Wands this shit and reciprocate. That's what you really want to do. And you're sitting on it. Well, Spirit, I feel like the reason Spirit isn't giving us anything for the masculine to be able to do, what should he do? Reciprocate. Because he has literally led the horse to water. Spirit cannot drink it for you. Okay. Let's flip the script. Let's talk to this Queen of Swords. What should she do? Because she's ready to cut this shit out. Knight of Swords. Fuck. Nine of Wands. Well, you're definitely not going to chase. I don't think this is what they're saying she should do, but this is what she is doing. So the Emperor knows. Knight of Swords is a 180. She's about to do a 180 and put her walls up like it ain't even fucking funny because she knows she deserves better and she's not going to, like, she's like, fuck it. If you can't reciprocate. She's about to do a 180. And this is the thing where, like, I would think that she still is interested, but she's got principles, motherfucker. I am cussing a lot. I cuss a lot, but, like, this has got to be somebody's inner dialogue. Like, this is, like, unfiltered. So, you know, the Tower. Well, I don't know what Spirit wants her to do, but I know what's about to happen, and she's about to pivot. And here's the thing, when the Knight of Swords pivots, he's got that sword drawn, he cuts shit loose. Whatever that other path was, it's no longer. So this is someone who would, once it's done, once she feels she's been done some kind of a way, or she has cut herself loose from something and she's pivoted and is like, I'm gonna completely change up now and just go a different direction. She will throw up her walls, and that shit's done and over with. Like, I feel like even out of principle, she would do that. Wheel of Fortune. This is what, the fourth time the Wheel of Fortune has come out? Third, fourth? This is an opportunity. King of Wands. They're just saying every time they come out together, you want to change this situation around, you need to step into your King of Wands and you need to pursue her like you fucking mean it. With the same intensity as you felt that initial unwavering. Dive right in. Quit thinking. Because she is on the brink of being like, you know what? For me, well, alrighty then. Alrighty then. We are going to leave it there. Ooh. If we got into a relationship, it would be considered forbidden. But you're resonating. Ooh, okay. Hold on then. See, both of these situations, it would be considered forbidden on one end, and the other one's like our status is different. So it's kind of like taboo. It's taboo in some sense. Or intellectually, one would think that it's taboo. Yeah, that's where but it's supposed to look like this, and I need to do this. Mm, hmm. See, it's not going to settle within him until he actually acts on this. He's going to regret it. Say he's going to regret it, and he'll try to pretend like he's not until he tries to date again, and then he's going to be like, "How come I can't find that da 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 elsewhere? How come he felt it?" This is somebody who's been in connections before. It just feels very much like I feel like a good, sturdy man, very loyal, very whatever, like um trustworthy. But I think he thought he was in a good relationship before. And it unfolded how he expected. He's got a plan. This motherfucker's got a plan. Can I just say that? He like that's probably why he's two in his King of Swords got his head up his ass. He's got a plan. You know, like let me give you an example. I used to know somebody and they were like, I'm going to do this, and then when I get my PhD, I'm going to move here and then I'll get married. Like, okay, dude, he's got a plan. But I think that he believes that I've got to see X, Y, and Z from the person first. And then we've got to date this many times. And he's got this checklist, right? Of attributes he needs to see from the person, right? Because it's like you just don't let anybody in. And it's like the emotions and the response came way before he knew the answer to any of that shit. So naturally that can't be trusted, right? It can't be trusted. Um, and he's in his mind like, see, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to say to him. You did everything right the last time and it still fucked up and didn't last. It wasn't the legacy you thought it was going to be. So maybe you're doing it right. And I'm not saying that he can't still have certain standards, but when we start assigning the way it's going to look in our reality to it, we mess up ourselves. Because there's more than one way to achieve that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're looking for somebody that you can be mentally stimulated from, emotionally, like, and you're like they have to be like this, and you know, that's the only way to turn me on, and that kind of stuff. And it's like, if they're gonna be in my life forever, this is what it has to be like this. But like he's got some kind of preconceived notion of what that looks like and how it's supposed to unfold. And his emotions and what he's experiencing is not matching that. Dare I even say, I have seen masculines who are intuitive, but not necessarily spiritual. And when they have a spiritual experience, freaks them out because that would be the only way to describe it. And remember, I said it's like again, he's intuitive, but I don't know if he's like soulmate. You know what I mean? But in I sort of got it probably crossed his mind like that's the only way to describe it, and that sounds too not pragmatic enough for him. It sounds too woo woo. Just the term, just the fucking term, like, oh, it must be spiritually. Like, I don't know why he shies from that because he's got a spiritual side, but maybe he doesn't like the mainstream way people talk about shit, and so he feels stupid. Maybe he just doesn't want to be stupid. That's what it feels like to me. He just don't doesn't want he doesn't want to make a stupid mistake. Well, um, no fucking way. Who were you back then? I want to watch that. S24. One of my readings with you back then said my life partner. He would be commitment phobic because of emperor status, because of his position. See? Although, can I just tell you? Well, maybe that's why I got riled up because I would be riled up for you 3 fucking times. Fuck you, motherfucker. What is wrong with you? Like, you'd have every right to, like, a bitch, in my opinion. Stoop so low to let that dumbass do. You know what I mean? Like, girlfriend, I remember you. What? Why'd you change it? He has a checklist, and when I don't follow, he gets upset like a baby. Why didn't you call? Why only text? Mm-mm-mm. It's not so much to control. I do get that. It's so that it's more like he's calling himself on something. Because if he doesn't stick with a certain expectation, then it's his fault that things, you know what I mean? Like he has to keep to this particular standard. He's in his head a lot. He doesn't want to get it wrong. That's what it boils down to. And that's really hard for an emperor who has worked really hard to gain an emperor status. Fucking ego will sneak in. I don't care. I don't care where a person is. If they're there, life still happens. You're still fucking human. You're still human. You know what I mean? Well, that's the thing. Like that's exactly it. As the feminine in this situation, it is what it is. I can't fucking make you overcome, like, you know what I mean? And by no means you wouldn't have felt that way if I was the dumbass who would sit here and just wait for shit like it's not even funny. Like, no. That's not what attracted you to me. Ain't nobody gonna hold their life for that shit. I just don't feel like any feminine that's in this situation that he would be attracted to that much would actually. This isn't some codependent, oh, but he'll come around bullshit. It's not. I think spirit knows very well that you, the feminine, have a limit. And they're like, I feel like they cultivated you. This is the thing. I feel like spirit cultivated you to get to this place. Because fuck that shit. Your life shouldn't revolve around is somebody, isn't they, all that kind of shit. Like, spirit wants you in a position where you have a good fucking life no matter what. And so now that you're there, spirit's looking at him like, look, motherfucker. We got, like, she's here. And now you want to pour the shit. Now you want to pour the shit. Great. Great. And there is something that creates a bit of a taboo. There is a thing there aside from the fact that he has a checklist. For somebody out there, they want me to say this, and Aries, this may not be for you. So for some of y'all, there's an age difference. For some, the masculine might be younger. Emperor. I don't know who that's for. Oh my god! Are you shitting me, girl? Okay, hold on. Let me. It's overwhelming. I feel like texting him all of this rant, hoping he'd understand. He expects me to chase him. Don't fucking do it. No, no. Don't stoop yourself too low to chase the motherfucker. And I know it's irritating because it feels like, oh, that's just a game then. But it's like, it's not. Because if he doesn't, see, the thing is, he's supposed to reciprocate. Three of Wands, he's supposed to reciprocate. If he never reciprocates, that is you chasing him. He gonna have to get out of his wah wah baby mode and reciprocate. Like, don't do it. Strongly, don't. You've already put it out there. He has to come towards you, is what I would say. He has to bridge that gap. No, don't chase. Whatever you fucking do, like, and I got that too. I think I said something like he might be, or a previous reading where he might be throwing himself into work and stuff like that, like the mundane. I remember it was this one. I said he might try to fill up the mundane so he's not in his head so much. I feel like he's trying to suss you out to see if to try and get more information to see if you're Empress. And I'm just going to tell you that's not Empress behavior. So no. My responsibility to him is if you wanted to hear from me, then you would have. Although he may be doing that to you. Shit, I just got that. Part of the in the head thing is he's not going to chase either. This is where it gets. I will say at this point he's going to have to bridge the gap. Um but I am getting a sense of like, well, I'm not going to chase. There's a difference between pursuing somebody and chasing somebody, right? If he's in his head about, well, maybe that's not like, I think he's trying to suss you out. Like, what, like, were you just flirting because, and you're gonna move on really quickly? Were you just da da da? Da? Like, how interested are you actually? But right now, the way it stands, he's in his head and he knows. This is the way Spirit's giving it to me. So even if he, again, he might have done this before. Like he used to suss people out to see. It might have been a test to see how long you would go without texting him. That would tell him how serious you actually are. But he knows better. That's the big thing. He knows he should come pursue you, interact with you. It's the ball is in his court. Um, he knows he's been holding back a bit, and I think that he's getting the reading that you're like, I'm not going to tolerate that shit, as you shouldn't. So, um, I'm getting that right now. The thing that stands in this way is him in his mind. So, um, and he needs to step into the king of want. He needs to take command, take the lead. He's like a reversed king of swords. Just I don't know, twiddling his fucking thumbs and overthinking shit and creating scenarios. So, and you don't indulge in that. You don't. It's not indulge, but you don't play into that. Okay, you don't feed it. And if he can't pull himself out of that, that is not how you start a relationship. Do not pursue him. Do not. Mm-mm. So, if he wanted to, he would. I want you to remember that. And it's really true. I've seen the busiest of motherfuckers who really want to, and they will. And I would throw it back at him. I'd be like, that's exactly the reason why I wait for you to respond because you're so damn busy. I don't. You're so busy. I don't really know your schedule. Like, no, nope, nope. Again, my human is like, are we sure he's an emperor? Are we sure? And they're assuring me he is, which is the reason why they're irritated. Like why? Like you know that meme that's on TikTok or these other ones where there's one cat here and the other cat's like bitch, I know what the fuck. Like it's like that. They're like, what are you doing? It's the proverbial. You can, when spirit goes, are you sure you're ready for what you asked for? You know. So, anyways, well, don't motivate him. He either steps into the role or he doesn't. Because at that point in my and this is just me. At that point, he is demoting himself from emperor status. He There's something about to set the tone for this. He has to take the lead, and he can't be coaxed into it. Spirit's trying to coax his dumb ass, but if he's hell bent on repeating a fucking pattern or something else, you don't want to invite that in. He either initiates this and starts this on the right note, or it doesn't happen. That would be my suggestion. Okay. Period. Period. Because I don't think Spirit likes the little game testy. Again, it's more like I don't think he's intentionally going, I'm going to test, but it's like he's trying to suss out if you match something on his checklist. And I'm like, look, Betty. So, anyway, you're welcome. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Alrighty, I'm supposed to be picking up my son soon. He should be arriving to school on the bus. They had a long competition today, so I will see you all probably by Monday. I'll be uploading a lot of videos. I'm gonna take my time because it takes forever to. But I got nothing to do tonight, so that's what I shall be doing. All right, hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all at the beginning of next week.